how you can create new results. There's a formula of how you can create new results for yourself. Because your success in working for Hydrologic is you will have a very good company standing behind you, and you have a very good product, but ultimately it will depend on you and how you manage yourself in order to achieve your goals. So, this is the formula that I found works really well over the years, is that R equals A plus C plus E. Race. So, essentially, is it anything that's created, whether it's your job or your success in your family, or whatever you do, is always a combination of three things: attitude, and competence, and effort. And what we find is that for attitude, for example, there is a distinction. There is a very distinct difference of two different kinds of attitude. And that difference is between feeling like you have to do something, or the difference between that, or choosing to do something. This is the one thing that every human being on the face of this planet has in common, no matter what language they speak, is they have attitude that goes up and attitude that goes down. So I'm going up to Tu's house. So. Hi. Jimmy Chu. Yeah. You don't want to buy a water filter, do you? How effective is that going to be? Yeah. People aren't going to be very interested. Yeah. So it makes sense it's important to have a pleasant attitude, you know, when you meet people. You don't have to be, hi, how are you? You know, it's not like that. Okay? But it's important to have a pleasant attitude. Hi, how are you? My name is Scott. My name is Scott. You know, I'm Scott. And I'm talking to all the families in the area about having clean water. So it's positive and friendly. But how many of you know that your attitude will go up and go down? You know, attitude goes up and down, doesn't it? Here's the thing, I can't go to Keenan, my manager, and say, Keenan, I have a really bad attitude. Will you motivate me and make me feel happy again? It's your job. Make me feel happy. Who is responsible for your attitude? The reason why people have a bad attitude is because of one of two things. It's either because they're thinking about something that has happened in the past that they didn't like, or they're worried about something that's coming in the future. It's one of those two things of why people have a bad attitude. You're a salesperson and you've gone for 15 different houses and nobody wants to talk to you. 15 different houses. Nobody wants to talk to you. Your mind can easily worry about the past, yeah, and then worry that it's going to continue into the future. Between getting really, really good at something versus just sort of getting by, just doing just the bare minimum. So it's either getting really, really, really good and professional and successful at it, getting very good at it, or just sort of learning just enough to get by. When you choose to get really good at something, there's a sense of pride of becoming very good at it. It's like, for example, learning about the science behind clean water, and learning all about your product, and learning all about why it works, and really, really understanding that. You know, it makes such a difference in how you perform on the job. So our job this week is to teach you about how to be competent about selling, but also how to run your business and all about clean water. Those are all things we're going to teach you, but you're going to continue your knowledge and building your knowledge over the next weeks to come. And then there's under effort, the third one, E, is that there's a clear distinction between hoping things work out all right, and then committing. So hoping versus committing to doing the job well. So this is something that we want to come back to and use quite a bit. And what I'm going to be doing is teaching you some more things about that that will be very helpful to you. Because your ability to manage yourself and your attitude when you're out working during the day in the sales job is very important. See, the real problem is that people just don't know about water filters. They don't understand, why that works. And that's why it's so important for us to spend time one-on-one with families. One family at a time. One family at a time. Give them our complete and undivided attention and help them understand why this filter is going to make the family safe and it's going to be more cost effective as well. So that's what we mean by competence, and in other words, the knowledge you have, in action, which is the effort that you put in. And then attitude is the way that you bring yourself to the work that you do. How do you think and feel as you are working, and as you're increasing your confidence?